Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today we're going to be looking at the KV-1S. The other day I had a look at the KV-1, and this is one of the tanks that sort of leads off from it. Well, I say leads off, it's more of a sidestep really, but I really enjoy this tank, and in fact, as you can see there, I have kept it, I have elited it, and I've built up another 23,000 in it. I've just got my first crew skill on it, and I went for 6th sense, which is not the normal one that I go for on a heavy, but this one, it plays more like a medium, I would say. If you are the top dog in a match, and you're a tier 5 match, top of the list, by all means you can play it as a heavy, but I prefer to play this as a medium because it is very manoeuvrable. Now let's just have a look at the stats on it. There you go, 75mm on the front of the hull, 60 on the sides and 60 on the rear as well. Now you've come, like I say, sidestepped from the KV-1, which has 75mm on the front, 75mm on the sides, and I think it's 70 on the rear, so you are a little less armoured. And when you've got the upgraded turret on the KV-1, you're looking at 110mm all round on the turret, whereas on the KV-1S you're looking at 82mm all round on the turret. Now, 43 kilometers an hour, 600 horsepower engine. It's not bad on the acceleration actually, it gets up there quite quickly, and once you are there, you stay there. 30 degrees chassis rotation and 28 degrees on the turret, as you can see there. Now the stock firing on the 85mm gun that I've got fitted at the minute is 12 rounds a minute. However, I've got a gun rammer and I've also got vents on. We'll talk about the equipment again shortly. Is there anything else we need? Yeah, view range 340, what you'd expect from a Russian tank. Shit. 660 health points, and there you go, there she is. Like I say, I really like this tank. Now I've gone for a gun rammer to basically just improve my firing rate, because, well, I would recommend a gun rammer on most tanks in the game, if not all of them. I've also gone for a gun lane drive because the aiming time is quite painfully slow, and I've gone for vents. Now the third option, I'd say it's personal preference. I've gone for vents because it just improves everything, the overall performance of the tank. It improves your aiming time, reload, your acceleration, just everything slightly. The only other thing I'd possibly go for on it would be maybe coated optics to improve that poor view range. Now let's go into the packages. Top packages, you've got two to choose from. You've got the 85mm S31, and like I say, you've come from the KV-1. It's almost the same gun as on the KV-1, and if we have a look at the details there, 12 rounds a minute, 2.5 seconds aiming time, which is crap, and accuracy 4.1, which isn't brilliant. Now let's have a look at the KV-1. I did sell it, so I'll have to look at it back in here. Where are we? Right, 85mm F30 on the KV-1, 120 pen, 160 damage, 161 for your premium rounds or APCR, again 160 damage, which is the norm. Like I say, 12 seconds, aiming time 2.9, accuracy 0.41, so same accuracy, longer aiming time on the KV-1. And the KV-1 for some reason gets slightly more penetration, but only by 1 on your standard rounds and by 2 on your APCR, which, well, it's negligible to be honest. This gun performs just as well as that one does. Now you are more lightly armoured than the KV, so when you are angling, you can angle in this. Just be careful when you get into the tier 7 rounds, because yeah, not so much. You do have to sort of outflank them, but you've got the manoeuvrability to outflank them. But I'd say when you're angling, you want to be angled at about that, which would make the most of your 60mm on the sides, which isn't brilliant, but it's not too bad. So yeah, you probably want to angle like that. But like I say, your main sort of tricks in this one are your mobility, your speed, and your traverse. Like I say, use it like a heavy medium and you'll not go far wrong. Now at the minute, like I say, I have got the 85mm S31 on. However, I do like to put the 122mm howitzer on, load up with a few heat rounds and just razz it around, derping people in the face. You can use your speed and manoeuvrability to get round the sides, get round the back, and even then you don't need to use your heat. 61mm of penetration is enough to get through the sides and rear of most of the tanks you'll come up against. And when you're top dog in a match and you've got that howitzer on, you just get up to them, and you know, it doesn't matter about the aiming time or the accuracy. Get up close using your speed and just smash them in the face with it, and it is really good fun. And I do have, oh, excuse me, that's the post arriving. I do have one of the replays I'm going to show you where I am using the 122mm howitzer, and I have a replay where I am also using the 85mm, and they can be just as effective. The 85mm, like I say, puts the shots out much faster than the howitzer. In fact, let's just go back in there and have another look. Yeah, more than twice as fast, and it is more accurate as well. It's not the most accurate, but it is, you know, it is a lot more accurate. Frontal armour, you do have the same sort of sloping. Like I say, you've come from the KV-1S, it's pretty much the same. You've got that sort of upper glacis quite well sloped. It can sometimes rebound shots into that upper plate there. Usual weak spots on the front, so you try and keep those hidden as much as you can, but like I say, make use of angling and cover. You can't go hull down as effectively in this tank because you've not got the turret armour that the KV-1's got. I mean, I enjoyed the KV-1. Like I say, I'm really enjoying the KV-1S, so much so that I am actually going to stick with it, build it up and use it for just a bit of a fun tank every now and again. I have unlocked the KV-85, and as you can see there, we've got the KV-2, but they will be for another video. That's about it really. Loadout for ammunition, I take 10 APCRs for the stuff that I can't get through. There's not much that you come up against with this that you can't really penetrate with your normal armour piercing, especially, like I say, if you use it like a medium and get round the flank. But enough of me talking about this tank in the garage. Let's go. So here we are on Karelia. It's a tier 6 matchup, standard battle, and I've got the 122mm howitzer fitted. And I think I've got, yeah, the obviously the gun rammer, the gun lane drive and the vents as well. So let's have a look where everyone's spreading out to. I'm guessing they're all going to go down to that valley on that southeastern side, where all the heavy tanks tend to go and just slug it out. And I'm about midway down the table, so it's never really going to hinge on what I'm doing. It, you know, in one of these, well, not so much in this one, but maybe it can do. But let's go and cover this flank because it seems to be a little bit sparse up here. Follow that M81 up, a keyhole. Gonna get him now. Let's have a look. That was a nice hit on that T-34. Let's see if we can get another one. Come on, reload. This is the problem with the howitzer, is that reload, and that's one for us. Oh, that keyhole's come all the way around, and I think he's managed to damage himself. See if we can help him along. Yes, we can. Shouldn't have slowed down. Right, so now after those little distractions, let's head a little bit further up here. Now, I think, yeah, this is from a few days ago, before they changed Karelia, I think it was. Oh, no, he's gone. There's a T-150 down there. Nothing penetrating, but we can still do splash damage, and knocked his tracks off. Anybody else that hits him now should get some tracked target damage from it. Oh, just a little tiny bit of splash damage. Come on, turn your sights onto me so I can... No. Let's carry on moving and leave him to somebody else for now. It looks like they're doing alright down in that valley. Mind you, they should be, because enough of them went that way. And if they weren't, I should be a bit worried. Oh, we got him for Sherman. He's just hit me and killed my driver. See if we can return the favour. And I got him, but just splash damage. It was a nice hit though, and he's tracked me as well. Now this M4 Sherman dug in up there does proved to be a bit of a problem for me. I just don't know what it is. I keep missing. He sets me on fire. Curse of the Russian engine. My own stupid fault for just being sat there. I thought it was angled enough, but I should have known that I wasn't. Just pop out, come on. Just show me enough. Oh, come on. Oh, just hit the ground in front of him. That's that Russian accuracy again. Obviously not sent enough dissidents to the gulag. I'm not going to go across that way. Let's see if we can get down here and get round behind him somehow. Now he's dropped off our radar and we should have dropped off his. There's that T-150 again with his tracks off. Let's see if we can put a shot into him. Splash damage, knock his other track off. He is not in a good way. Sat out there in the middle of the swamp. It is probably the worst place you could go to. Especially when it looks like our guys have finished everybody off in the valley and they're now sat on that ridge pommeling him as well. Yep, that's right. Show me side. Oh, just splash damage again. And he's gone. Right, now, I wasn't paying attention to the map. Have they? No, they haven't finished off the M4. There he is, and I donked the shot again, and it goes straight into the floor because I tried to do a snapshot. That one worked though. That's right. Send a few more dissidents that way. Now, what we got left over there? An Electo. Let's see if we can get him from here. It'll be a bloody lucky shot if I do. Hey! There we go. That was a very lucky shot. There was not much of that showing, and this is not the most accurate of guns. So what we got left? We've got a tank destroyer and artillery. Let's see if we can get down there. We've got 4 kills. Let's see if we can get a top gun. We can get down there before everybody else. You see what I mean about the speed of this thing? Just trundles along, and I've got a damage track at this as well, but we're still going nicely. There's the tank destroyer. Oh, box tank. Nice big target. Can we get it before anybody kills it? No, we missed. I should have just waited those extra few seconds for that to aim. No, we're not going to get that one now. Not a chance. He's gone into cover from where we are. Well, I think that's the top gun out the window, but let's see if we can get artillery. No. That M8A1's going to get there before us, and I think there's other people that have got there already. Oh, he's making a run for it. Oh, the box tank's still alive. Thought that had been finished off by now. And there he goes. And there we are. Nice win. Nice game. I enjoyed it. Got a few good kills in there, although that M4 did hold me up a little bit longer than I wanted it to. And there we go. 1,884 XP. Oh, second class mastery. That's not bad. At the apex, oh, that gave me a little bit of a bonus XP. 1,074 damage. 455 assisted. Top of the leaderboard. Not a bad round. So we've got another one coming up for you where I use the 85mm, and we'll see that one in just a second. And here we are on Muravanka. Like I say, I've got the 85mm gun fitted this time. It's another tier 6 matchup, another standard battle. Now, I am not going to go down into the Magic Forest because that place is just a nightmare. Normally when you go down there you can just, well, you can run into half a dozen enemy tanks before you even know it and you're surrounded. So I'm going to come over to the western side and start covering this flank up here. Like I say, it's another tier 6 matchup, so I'm about halfway down the list I think it is. So again, I've not got to act as a top tier heavy, so I can use this thing a bit more like a medium and start getting around the flanks. Now, I prefer the 85mm, I must say. just for the amount of shots it can actually put out, and obviously it is, well, I don't really want to say more accurate, it's less inaccurate than the howitzer. So we've come across a nice big bunch of enemy tanks up here. That medium tank, I don't know whether he wanted to shit or go blind, but he just ran into him and did not last very long. There's an M6 there, so let's start putting some shots into his side. Oh, something's shooting at me. Back up a bit. That was a narrow miss. What else is down there with that M6? See, that's when you might start having trouble trying to get through the front of an M6 at this range, although that one went straight through. It's T1 heavy, but he's the one that just missed, and he's got his nice big flank straight towards us, and I think I've just forced him to use a repair kit. I just had a rebound from something down there, maybe that KV-85, although rebound, and he must not have the 122mm gun on his. There's a KV-1 as well over there. That T1's gone behind that building. But yeah, you can see, I mean, the accuracy of this isn't too bad. You know, it's just one of those things that when you really need it to, that's when it'll let you down the most. KV-85's still down there. You see, I'm very reluctant to move out from this little dip that I'm in, because I know there's a lot of tanks up there and I can't see all of them. And down here I've got backup with a couple of tank destroyers, and I think there's a medium behind me as well. See, I can't quite get the turret of that KV-1. There's that KV-85 again. See, I just keep missing. Another one. Ricochet. Swap to APCR, and then as you know it, what always happens, you swap to APCR to deal with one thing, and something a bit softer comes along that you don't actually need it for, and you end up having to use it. Oh, there's Death Toaster. Nice big target for us to put a couple into. There's one, can we finish him off? Yep, there we go. Now, there's another KV-1. How many of these things did they have? Well, there's an SU-100. Oh, Ricochet. Not much of him showing though, so that was most likely. What? They keep spotting me. Alright, come on, just show yourself through those buildings. No, what about him? SU-100, no. Oh, I've got a Crusader around here, so let's try and outflank that SU-100 and give him a surprise high velocity enemy. Is that another KV-85, or is that the one I was shooting at before? Right, he's behind that building, is he? So let's see if we can take out this Crusader first, so that he's not putting shots into our flank. See, I should have waited on that shot. Wait for it to aim. I don't know where that one went. And put one through the side of his turret. I'm over here. I don't know what's got his attention, but it must be something very, very interesting for him not to pay attention to the few shells I put into the side of him. Oh, and I've got the attention of that SU-100 now. And I'm on, what's that, 23 health? Oh dear. Yeah, I think I might back up a little bit to that dip I was in before. Just show me one little bit of your tank. Oh no, somebody else has finished him off for me. Thank you very much. Oh, there's only the Crusader left, and that's him gone. Well, there you go. And I said I enjoyed this tank, and I do prefer this 85mm, and you'll see why in a minute. We have 2066 doubled up to 4132. Done up, high caliber, first class mastery, and yes, I have a mark of excellence on this tank now, which I am really pleased with. And it is a good little tank, it really is, but like I say, you need to use it more as a medium rather than a heavy. But yeah, it's good damage, 1745. I'm happy with that result. And there you go, I'll leave the results up for you there, and I hope you've enjoyed watching those as much as I enjoyed doing them, and I hope that might help you a little bit on how to use the KV-1S when you get there. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you've seen, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. 57 degrees. Tonight, more clouds covered with a low of 30.